Greetings, this is Greg. I haven't posted much about the development on the 2024 Ford Mustang in a while, but I have been making progress on it. I bumped the horsepower up quite a bit via new maps for the power booster. I'll share the dyno results and drag strip times for that in just a moment. I also finished testing a throttle controller, water injection system, and a big intercooler, although the intercooler is not up for sale yet. First, the power booster updates. There are now 2 additional map sets which can be selected when the item is purchased or added in later at no cost. That means if you're already a Euro Compulsion customer with a power booster, these new tunes are free. The power booster holds 3 maps in addition to the stock settings, so there are now 3 map sets and each one holds 3 maps. The hottest set has maps giving 305, 318, and 339 wheel horsepower respectively, with a good intake and a catback exhaust. This does require 93 octane gasoline, specifically for the 318 and 339 horsepower versions. Now here are the dyno graphs for these 2 hotter maps. They have good curves. In drag strip mode, this car shifts at 5,600 RPM, so the power is right where it needs to be. With the 318 wheel horsepower map, the car ran the quarter mile at a real drag strip in the 12.8s. With the 339 wheel horsepower map, it did it in the 12.6s. The 2 maps do require some upgrades. For the 318 wheel horsepower map, a big intercooler is required, although you could use the stock intercooler if running a fuel additive to increase octane. Alternatively, you could use water injection. The 339 wheel horsepower map has not been tested much in hot weather, just time of the year. So for now, to run it, it should not only have a big intercooler, but some additional knock protection. Once we do more testing, I may remove that stipulation, but for now, I'm suggesting either an effective fuel additive or water injection. Of course, that's the beauty of this system, the power booster. When running on straight pump gas with the push of a button, you can just switch to a less aggressive tune. For fuel additives, I like VP Racing's Octanium. Just be sure to use the unleaded fuel version. 1 can of this will treat 5 tanks of fuel in the Mustang and make 93 octane gasoline 95 octane. That's plenty. You can, of course, use it in higher concentrations for more octane, but that drives up the cost quite a bit. For example, you'll use about twice as much of this stuff trying to push 93 octane pump gas up to 96 or 97, so at a certain point it's not very cost effective. A good alternative is water or water methanol injection. The downside is it's more expensive to buy and more involved to set up, but once that's done, the cost of operation is negligible. Of course, the potential power increases are much higher with water methanol injection. In addition to that hotter map setup, I also made and tested an intermediate map set. It's basically just like the original map set, but the top map has 305 instead of 299 wheel horsepower, and all 3 maps have revised power curves for slightly better performance. It's fine on 91 octane fuel and doesn't require any special mods like an intercooler. We've also added an option for the customer to put the maps on. So if you already have a power booster and want the new maps, not a problem. You can either send it in and we will put them on at no charge, or you can follow our instructions and put them on yourself via a free phone app. This is the Euro Compulsion upgraded intercooler kit. This is in the prototype stage. This is the intercooler kit we used with the 339 wheel horsepower map. It's a 4-inch thick core, that's very thick, and has a lot of cooling ability. Keep in mind, this is the prototype. The production kit will look better. This will come with the intercooler piping and fittings, which can be used for a temp gauge, water or water methanol injection, and or nitrous oxide. You could put all 3 on this kit. It has enough ports to do that. It's also going to be priced competitively, but it's not for sale yet. We've also added a new throttle controller. I think this is the best one on the market. It's plug and play, very easy to install, doesn't use a phone app. Instead, it uses a much faster and more convenient dash-mounted controller. The controller is very light, so it just sticks in place with double-sided tape, stays there just fine. The Euro Compulsion throttle controller has various modes, a power mode which increases pedal sensitivity and has 9 settings, an economy mode which decreases pedal sensitivity and has 7 settings, as well as an anti-theft mode, an ice mode, and a drag strip mode. It's priced very competitively, and it's about to be on sale for Black Friday. If you want a pedal controller for your Mustang, this is the one to get. We're also adding some water injection systems, 2 from Vatrix, and I think 1 from Snow Performance, maybe more. I do have the Vatrix set on our Mustang test car. It's great. I'll be providing more information on that soon, installation details and so on. The Snow Performance kit is very good as well. I just like the Vatrix method of controlling the spray through the boost gauge. Just makes it easier to make changes. That's why I have it on the Mustang. The system can spray a number of different fluids. These would typically be either water, methanol, or ethanol, or a combination of them. It's even possible to mix in nitromethane, but stick with either water or a water-methanol mix in the Mustang. Ford has come out with their performance flash tune for the S650 EcoBoost. I have ordered it and will be dyno testing it. I don't think there's any chance it's going to beat the Power Booster in terms of horsepower or torque. Ford is claiming a 35 horsepower increase, and I think that's at the flywheel. But I want to test it for myself. I'll let you guys know how it works out. If it does well, it will be for sale on the Eurocompulsion site, but we're not selling any until we have tested it ourselves. What will be interesting is combining the Ford Performance Tune with the Power Booster. We can configure the booster to work with any flash tune. It's just a question of changing the Power Booster's tuning parameters. Few good tuners would put a tune on the market that's on such a ragged edge that they can't handle an extra pound or so of boost with some extra supporting mods or with some octane booster in the fuel tank or whatever. So I'll be adding a Power Booster map set that adds 1, 1.5, and 2 pounds of boost for use in these situations. Right now, with 339 wheel horsepower, this car seems pretty darn fast. I could easily add in another 20 horsepower or so by changing the programming in the booster, but I want to try that Ford Performance Tune first. That's all for now. If you have an EcoBoost Mustang, please check out Eurocompulsion, link in the description.